Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
KAILASA, the good God country. Hinduism has something great to offer. Hindu God, Paramashiva, is good. We love him not just because he gives us what we want, but because he is good, and he has so much to offer to the world that makes the best nation. Hindu God has life positive, all-inclusive, good, spiritual, social, political, and moral principles. Hindu principles are guaranteed solutions for all the major problems of humanity: resettlement, violence and lawfare, impoverishment, inequality, environmental footprint, pandemic and biowar, disputes, feminist movement, women's rights, child rights, minority rights, linguistic rights, human rights. Because Hinduism has the best to offer to the world, KAILASA, standing tall since 1994 for the grand narrative of Hinduism, is the good God's country. Founder of KAILASA, Paramashiva, and his 1008th incarnation, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, the enlightened civilization, the greatest Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness was birthed by his predecessors of enlightened masters, great rishis, munis, siddhas, who predicted and recognized His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as an incarnation of Paramashiva, as per the science of incarnation described in Hinduism. From his first Chaturmasya at the age of 3 in the year 1980 until the age of 16 in the year 1994, the Supreme Pontiff was trained for the revival of KAILASA. He began reviving KAILASA from the age of 16 after the coronation on the 25th May 1994. KAILASA that we see today is 26 years of sincere hard work of the reviver and Hindu diaspora all over the world. Kailasa has a potential population of 2 billion Hindus worldwide, with over 100 million applications to its citizenship already applied. Hinduism has stood over 10,000 years as an enlightened civilization, has been a global beacon of spiritual and timeless wisdom, technology, and culture.
He's wearing a grey jacket. His name is Boris.
The world's ancient civilization produced more than 40% of the world's GDP.
Purpose of life is to experience oneness with the ultimate reality, Paramashiva. Life exists on the planet Earth for last 40 billion years, and 5 times life faced complete extinction on the planet Earth. But somewhere one DNA, one cell, living organism is thrown out of planet Earth, preserved inside a volcano rock. After millions of years comes back to Earth due to gravity or whatever reason, gets into the ocean and starts the life again. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the conscious science to give breakthrough to your DNA through natural selection process and to your consciousness through the conscious decision process. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a sacred spiritual science. It is not bunch of do's and don'ts. No. Please understand, it is the revelations of sacred truths, cosmic truths, powerful cognition. It is still alive. That science is available, time-tested, foolproof. This science of living enlightenment is the complete solution for all the problems individual or society or modern day humanity is facing. Then you will understand all the problems of the modern day humanity. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is solution. Whether the terrorism or climate change, natural calamities or man-made calamities, for all the problems humanity is facing, the only solution is science of living enlightenment, revealed by Paramashiva from the Vedagamas in the modern day through this body. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution and setting model communities. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I will work sincerely and revive this spiritual science which is the core for enlightenment ecosystem, making you all manifest the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, and making all of us manifest Paramashiva.
In a world ravaged by war, ecological destruction, hatred and division, Kailasa stands as a bold vision of human potential, coexistence, organic living, and alignment with nature. Over the past 50 years, the world has seen the creation of dozens of new countries, and so if anything, it would be odd not to see a new country formed in the 21st century. Without the protection of political legitimacy, there is an imminent danger that the great tenets, scriptures, and science of creating an enlightened civilization, which spanned 56 states, 200 kingdoms, 1700 samsthanas, and 10,000 sampradayas, will be forever lost to humanity. The Hindu diaspora are highly successful around the world. They formed the dispossessed diaspora who has been driven to other countries because they are unable to practice their religion authentically in their own country. They have flourished in countries where they have been allowed to settle with religious freedom. For example, in the United States, Hindus are the most educated and highest earning community, with 77% of them holding a bachelor's degree and 48% having an income of $100,000 or more. Although they are only 1% of the population, Hindus have launched 13.5% of the startups in the USA. They hold leadership, technical and creative positions in companies such as Microsoft, Google, Facebook, etc. This success has been repeated around the world, in the UK, Canada, Australia, etc. James Kirkup, in his 2015 Telegraph article says, British Indians are not just the most successful immigrant group in this country's recent history, but the most successful group of people, full stop. He continues, more extraordinary than the rise in numbers is how it has taken place so harmoniously and profitably for this country and those in it. British Indians, quite simply, are among the most industrious, accomplished, and credible amongst us. The best of British, if you like. The same article says that British Hindus are barely 2% of the population, but 12% of all the doctors. Australia and Canada have understood the ingredients of fast economic growth of the country and are doing everything to attract the educated, rich Hindu community. Hindus are the fastest growing migrant population in Australia. In 2017, 200% more Hindus have received invitation for Canadian Permanent Residency Program. Even now, the Hindu diaspora worldwide are the richest. No divorce, have no cases of drugs and substance abuse, lowest mental disorder, no depression. Hinduism is the only religion which neither converts nor kills. Absolutely non-violent, the elite sect of mankind. Because the Hindu diaspora worldwide and the Supreme Pontiff are successful in spreading their spiritual Hindu message of openness and inclusiveness against the forces of hatred and exclusivity, they have become the victims of relentless attacks by multi-armed apparatus of state power. Anti-Hindu forces, extremist caste, supremacist militant organization want a one ideology, Hinduism, under their exclusive domain. What they cannot digest into themselves, they systematically delegitimize and exterminate. Lawfare, assassination attempts, Character assassination of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Attempted assassination and assassinated Kailasians. Sexual assaults and rape of female monks of Kailasa. Objectification. Character assassination. State-funded child abuse and sexual abuse on the children of Kailasa.
Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then I told I don't want to see a picture. Then they showed him a picture.
State-operated embezzlement of funds, properties and assets donated by the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the purpose of the revival of Kailasa. Since 1994 up to until now. Building a nation is not a project accomplished overnight or by virtue of hope. Kailasa is the manifestation of 26 years of sincere hard work, sacrifices, integrity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and the Hindu diaspora worldwide for the past 26 years for the enlightenment of humanity.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe.
Nithyanandam Paramashivoham Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvadidam Anadasham Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Shakshibhudam Bhavatitam Trunakridam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nithyanandam everyone, welcome back to today's Bhava Samaya Darshan. Welcome all of you to the Parashakti manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Before we start in the segment, today we have a short security measures. KAILASA's national security agencies. The mandatory security measures are photography, video, and audio recording of any kind is strictly prohibited during all the sessions. Be on mute, be on camera throughout the class. If you need to step out of any unavoidable situations, please inform the district security officers. And these are the few important cautions. And we welcome all the Kailasavasis attending from Kailasa's monasteries, Gurukul, temple, ashrams, and centers around the world. We welcome all the Facebook, Instagram, NTV, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter, YouTube Live viewers, and all those who are blessed to have an Ayana Diksha, a two-way video conferencing, who are joining us for today's sacred spiritual program, the Devi Bhava Samaya Darshan. Let us learn about Parashakti, the divine cosmic mother. Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. She is the cosmic mother. She is the cosmic soul, Source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universe comes out and goes in. She is the source of Big Bang and the black hole. Parashakti is the divine consort of Paramashiva, who is the primordial god of Hinduism. Even Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reveals the first and foremost relationship is mother. Ability to learn, even the idea to relate start with the mother. Mother is an important way to connect what you think as life. In Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed to the cosmos. It should be inspire you. It should awaken your high consciousness. It should inspire your high consciousness to express through you. Connecting with the life as a mother is the most sweetest, most beautiful, and most easiest way found to ever connect. Today, out of his extreme love and compassion, Devi Parashakti, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to each one of our prayers, giving blessings, boons, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering the profound spiritual truths, and ultimately, he is giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. Now let us learn about the science of what is meant by Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava means attitude or aspect. Samadhi in that Sama is oneness and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. So Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. Darshan means to have a glimpse of. In Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being. As just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is a powerful superconscious vibration that is present around the avatar at all the times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun can catch it, becomes the moment of darshan for you, rising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. The signs of Bhava Samadhi darshan are divine cosmic beings are real and they manifest from KAILASA, the enlightened time-space zone, through the deities and the incarnation. Divine cosmic beings manifest through Archavatara, deities in the temple, through the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Nijavatara, the incarnations. Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshans is the signs of Nijavatara manifesting Paramashiva, the ultimate super consciousness. Devi Parashakti expressed as the being of Raja Rajeshwari and manifesting as a Nijavatara, the physical form as Devi Meenakshi. Why there is need for avatar to come down as a bridge, the gap between the cosmic beings and us? The Archavatara deity reflects the consciousness and the manifestation of superconscious energy. But unfortunately, human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level of energy directly from the Archavatara directly. That is why there is a need, and that is why out of his extreme love and compassion, the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create the experience of the superconscious life energy in all of us. So Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latest potential energy in every human being. During the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heals, empowers, and transforms our life. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the incarnation. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed moments or information of the avatar just by the act of seeing. Now let us learn about Akashic readings. Akashic readings are from the cosmic archives. They are not predictions, it is a reading from the cosmic archives. Beyond time, creation and destruction happens simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because Akashic records are stored in Akasha, the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happening, yet to happen, are clearly already recorded in the cosmic archives. So next, we're going to learn more about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism after a short break. So we request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyananda.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I'm your guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration.
Yes, welcome back. Now we'll be learning about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is the reviver of Sri KAILASA, the macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilization and nation. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, and he is recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, temple-based university, a lifestyle for humanity. So these are the timeline map of coronations of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Before 1981, he is identified as the 108th incarnation of Paramashiva, 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva by the spiritual adepts and the enlightened masters of Hinduism. And the same year, he is initiated into Bala Sannyas and Chaturmasya at the age of 3. In 1988, he is coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam of 1994. He becomes the successor of by Guru Parampara. On 1999, he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive the Kailasa internationally. And the same year, he is coronated as a successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham. He is a Guru Parampara of Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham from Paramashiva himself directly to Yogi Yogananda Puri, Sakhi Swamigal, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So these are the pictures taken when Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism started the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally. And the same pictures of the same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is coronated as the successor of Kashi Sarvanya Peetham. And 2002, he founded the Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham. And 2004, he declared as the successor of Bhagyanagar Sripura Sarvanya Peetham. And the same year, he is become the incumbent emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of Suryavamsa lineage on December 31st. Here is the foundation process of Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham, where Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is doing the Bhumi Puja and laying the first brick of foundation for the construction of Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham. And here is the coronation ceremony of Sri Pura Sarvanya Peetham at the age of 26. And he is the Guru lineage of Surangi Samrajya, Suryavamsa lineage. And 2007, he is declared as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham. And the same year, he is declared as the Mahamandaleshwara of Mahanirvani Akada. 2012, he is coronated as the Guru 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai Shamalapita Sarvanya Peetham, the oldest Hindu papal state and the monastic kingdom. The revival process of Adi Pallava Sarvanya Peetham, and here the coronation ceremony of Shamalapita Sarvanya Peetham. 2013, he is officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwara of Mahanirvani Akada, the largest apex monastic order, the youngest Mahamandaleshwar. And the same year is declared as the Acharya Mahamandaleshwar of the Atal Akada, the oldest monastic order in the Hinduism, by Acharya Mahamandaleshwar Shukdevananda Ji, then the incumbent spiritual head. And 2014, he is known as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam. So these are the pictures taken during the ritual process. 2014, he became honored as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tanjavur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam, and Panchanatikulam. So the Guru lineage of Tiruvavur Adinam, Vedaranyam Adinam. And 2015, he is honored as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmabhakti Surgapuram Adinam. And the same year, he is honored as the Guru Mahasannidhanam of Adipita Koladamata. 2015, he is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by the congregation of over 1,000 spiritual leaders and pontiff. So Guru Parampara of Dharmabhakti Surgapuram Adinam from Srila Sri Alagya Tiruchittrambala Chomigal Desiga to Srila Sri Vaidyalinga Desiga to Srila Sri Dandamani Desiga to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The pictures taken during the coronation ceremony of Adipita Koladamata. Now we'll be seeing the global initiatives, the 26 years of relentless humanitarian service and initiatives taken, including free vegetarian food, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment, initiatives, conflict resolutions and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practice through various international agencies and the bodies. He authored around 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, translated into 50 languages with over 10,000 titles. Authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, Sanskrit, translated to 50 languages with over 10,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of books, articles sold, read, and downloaded. He established the largest Hindu university, Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 millions of digital books. He is regarded as the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by over 1 billion plus followers in the Hinduism. Over 10,000 hours of discourses, over 1 billion views of social media. He is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashravatra Gita, Jain Sutras, etc. He is honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader. He is acclaimed as the one of the top 100 spiritually influenced living personality by Vatican's Mind, Body, Spirit magazines. The sovereign order of Sri KAILASA, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and Nithyananda order of monks, nuns, Hindu diaspora are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to the humanity. He established the largest Hindu university in the world with a satellite campus of 150 countries. And he has established 1,000 plus Kailasas, enlightened ecosystems. He is founder and the reviver of over 1,000 Sarvanya Pitams. Now we'll be entering into the next segment of manifesting the extraordinary power. And now, whoever wish to like to experience this, you can head over and then you can post your questions in that. So today we're going to have the power of body scanning. We're going to, or Gurukul Balasans will be manifesting the power of body scanning. Before everyone taking time to go over and post your comments, let us see the introduction about what is mean by organization and how the science is revealed to each one of us here. Manifesting extraordinary Shaktis. The Balasans Nithyananda Yogis, initial disciple of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will now be demonstrating the power of body scanning and sharing with all the experience and the results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine power awakened in us through the Diksha or the initiation. In today's Bhava Samaya Darshan, all of us will be receiving the initiation into third eye, awakening, and various other powers with the blessings and the grace of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and will be manifesting the following powers and third eye awakening and the blindfold reading also. So let us understand what are Shaktis and what are Siddhis. In the Veda-agamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis. Manifesting powers are described as the system, method, and the science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and the powers and have access to the various state of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognitions that you are divine. You need to manifest divine, and not you are a man and you are need to reach divine. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and higher integrity with the Guru, where Siddhis are the powers that manifest from the tapas or penance for the enlightenment. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis are on the path to the enlightenment. Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through an ordinary human being in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar, where Shaktis are permanent, where Siddhis are not permanent, and they may divert you from the path of enlightenment. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in the Hinduism, the ultimate reality and the cause with the self-effulgent, all-pervading, unchangeable, time beyond time, space, and form as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence. He performs the Panchakritya, the five cosmic acts of creation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberating grace for all the living entities. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, is the 1008th living incarnation, the representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Sri KAILASA, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and the powers was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at the record-breaking time never accomplished before. So the knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next generation through the Diksha initiation by the enlightened Gurus. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation of very young age, was trained and taught this science to revive the initiation and the knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power, manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Sastra, Sri Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, and Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivanyana, and Paramashiva Vijnana. So, how do we awaken the divine Shaktis in us? Every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into your cognitions, but jnana manifests as possibility and the power of every being as prajnana. Now let us see the science of manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidence. First is the Sastra Pramana, the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. Next is the Artha Pramana, the experience and the result of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and the scientists who time tested and verified the science. Next is the Atma Pramana, or the account of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's life, this millennium avatar, personal experience of administration. Next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from the observation of the scientific experiments. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are revealed. Agamas are the source scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas. Agamas are given the status of Shruti as they were directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called as the Shastra Pramanas. Now let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of body scanning. Those who like to experience this power, you can head over to our YouTube channel, Facebook Live, or even NTV Live. You can head over and post your questions. Those who like to experience this power of body scanning. And we'll be demonstrating we'll be picking one of the questions from there and we'll be demonstrating the power of body scanning. Let's see more and more details about the power of body scanning and the actual demonstration of power after a short break. So during this break, we like everyone to who wish to experience the power of body scanning, please head over to our official channel and post your questions. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persists. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a book.
Begin the power of body scanning. In this power of body scanning, one awakens the ability to scan illness, diseases, immediately diagnose, medically diagnose issues, and provide solution through the awakened third eye. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest cognitive principle of your whole body, the whole universe simultaneously consists of their so essential reality. They are beings observed in their source causes, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes a complete form of all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Para Devi Adi Parashakti herself, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. Next is the Atma Pramana. There was a Siddhar and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. One day, a man suffering from the severe headache comes to Agastya for healing. Agastya uses the power of body scanning and identify the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small Therai sitting in the person's brain. Agastya immediately instructs Therai and his disciples to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is complete successfully, the person is healed and cured of headache. Thus, he gained the name Therai. On the 22nd December 2019, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, revealed how Swamiji uses the. When I had a multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for a surgery and therefore for a medical checkup related to that. At the time, they detected heavy metal quantity in the different organs. It was revealed. I immediately used diagnostic method instead of immediate medical facility to study the body condition due to the poisoning. Through the body scanning, I found out what problems, what imbalance had happened, and where balance has to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. So these are the Sakshi Pramanas, the experience and the results of extraordinary manifestation happening to the initiate disciples of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism across the globe. Now, I'll be going on manifesting the power of body scanning. We have with us today Mr. Rahul to ask for the body scanning. Now I'll be connecting my third eye to the Paramashiva's third eye, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, our beloved Guru, and chanting the Mahavagya, bringing the oneness and connecting and revealing what Swamiji is revealing. Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, Nithyanandam. Mr. Rahul, your health is completely fine as of now, but the level of toxic food you're having, the plastic foods, the junk foods you're having, it is slowly detoxing your body, aligned to the sattvic food, even the non-vegetarian food you're having, the alcohols you're having, it is leading to the hormone clash and imbalance of the Vata Pitta Kapha in your body. Start aligning to your vegetarian diet and start building your body. By doing this, you'll be having a healthy body for a lifetime. So with that, you can go head over to our YouTube channel and you can reveal how you're able to relate with this body. For Samaj Darshan, Samaj Darshan. So with that, we'll be moving on to the next segment of Parashakti break. So we request each one of you to stay tuned. Nithyananda.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression or the worst suicidal patterns or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment.
Nithyananda, everyone. Let's now enter into the next segment, which is the divine feminine consciousness, which is unique to Hinduism. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing can be revived, because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, subsects, and if all sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back, because the whole thing is centered on this one, Mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition. That sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I'm basically a Shakta, and I myself followed Devi worship from the beginning. If you see my biography, all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, are mother-based, Devi-based. Let us now understand about what is Sanatana Hindu Dharma and Hindu feminism.
Hinduism is the most feministic religion, I tell you. In Hinduism, not just religion, even the Hindu economy, Hindu social system, everything is feminist. The women-centered, everything is feminist. When time comes, I'll try to reveal more details about it. How the women is the foundation of Hindu civilization. They formed the basis of Hindu civilization. Someone asked Ramakrishna when he was in deathbed. Literally, everyone knows that he is going to leave the body soon. I should not use the word deathbed for the great incarnations like him. They never die, but the time to leave their body. Everyone knows that he is going to leave the body. Close, sincere devotees of him, they come and ask him, Bhagavan, how can you leave the body so soon? Still, you have not trained enough people to continue your mission. Only few boys are trained and they are too young. He smiles and says, one woman is enough to carry my mission. She is already trained. Sharada Devi. She is trained enough She will be the foundation from which this Ramakrishna Sampradaya, this whole civilization, revival will start. And that's true. It is she, Parashakti, Jagat Janani, Sharada Devi. She formed the foundation for this whole Ramakrishna Sampradaya to flower. I tell you, in Hindu civilization, spirituality, religion, Hindu economy, everything is centered on mother, on women.
Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived from 1836 to 1886, says, Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has the key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully describes a housing. Even though husband is the owner, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother or these small sons of the mother. Only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can touch. So either surrender to the mother or people who are closer to mother to reach. A beautiful verse, the Dhyana Shloka of Parashakti Gurus. Sindhoraruna Vikraham Trinayanam Manikya Mauli Spurat Taranayaka Shekaram Smitamuki Mapina Vakshoruham Panipyamalipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotparam Vipratim Saumyam Ratnakadasta Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam. The Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a undead body, with the triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid burst, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. The verse goes, I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color, and her eyes are full of compassion, and holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands, and she is surrounded on all sides by powers, such as anima for race, and she is the self within me. Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, Parashakti, is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as Nijavatar of Supreme Pandu of Hinduism, gracing us, answering all our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So let us now directly listen from the words of the Parashakti herself.
Om, Om, Om. Om, Om, Om. ஓமெனும் ஓங்காரத்து உட்பொருளாய் மலர்ந்து உயிர்த்தெழுந்து இறையனார் இடப்பாகத்திருந்து குமரிக்கண்டம் ஆளும் மீனாட்சி மலர்ந்தேன் இங்கு நல்லருள் செய்திடவும் நல்வாக்கு தந்திடவும் ஆனந்தம் ஞானத்தொடு பூரண அன்பு ஏகம் அநேகமாய் ஆகிய இப்புவுலகிற்கு பரமசிவன் ஞானம் தர வந்தேன் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி. அருளாட்சி அரசாட்சி பொருளாட்சியோடு நன்மாட்சிமையோடு ஆட்சி செய்யும் பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். கருணையே வடிவாய் கண்மலர்ந்து நன்மை செய்திட வந்திட்டேன். மாந்தர்கள் கேளுங்கள் இந்த பெருநன்மை சத்தியத்தை. கேட்டு நீங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட கேடும் பெருந்துக்கமும் உங்களுக்கில்லை. கேட்டிடுங்கள் இவ்வினாடி என்னை கண்டுகொண்டும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டும் இருக்கும் உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நான் அளிக்கும் தீட்சை. நானே நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் கடந்த உயிர்ப்பாய் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்குள்ளும் இருக்கின்றேன். பரமசிவோஹம் 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 பரமசிவோஹம். இதை தீட்சையாய் ஏற்று இதே உணர்வோடு அமர்ந்திருங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் வரமும் ஞானமும் அருளும் அளிக்கின்றேன். ஓங்காரத்தின் உட்பொருளாய் வேதமொடு ஆகமம் மெய்யாய் வெளிப்பட்டு உபவேதங்கள் உபாகமங்கள் அனைத்துமாய் உயர்ந்து நின்று தத்துவங்கள் ஆராய் உண்மையை செப்பி ஜகம் முழுவதும் ஞானம் அளிக்கும் பாரதி பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி நான். ஆய கலைகள் 64 உடலும் மனமும் உயர்வை அடைந்திடும் பரமசிவ சக்திகளை உங்களுக்குள் மலர்த்தவே வந்திருக்கின்றேன். அஷ்ட சித்திகளும் அஷ்ட கன்மமும் ஆதி சக்தி பரமேஸ்வரியாய் மலர்ந்து உங்கள் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் ஆனந்தம் அளிக்கின்றேன். அஞ்சாதீர், ஆனந்தத்தோடிருப்பீர். ஓம் ஓம்.
So how to receive Devi Parashakti? Literally, you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there in your screen, so always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen. Watch Devi, and coin is considered as traditional dakshina. In Hindu tradition, it can be the lowest value. In India, it can be in 1 paise. In US, it can be a cent. Now, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep in 1 cent, it is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. So offer that to Devi, and after darshan is over, do namaskar and eat the banana, betel leaf, and betel nut. Take it as prasadam immediately. Collect those coins and send it to Los Angeles temple. This betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really she's there. You will not take the Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognition and break your unconscious behavior. So let's look at the revelations by Devi Parashakti. What she has to reveal during the corona pandemic time.
ஓம் 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 ஓங்காரத்துயர்ந்து பாங்காய் வேதமொடு ஆகமமாய் வெளிப்பட்டு ஹ்ரீங்காரமாய் மலர்ந்து பரஷோடசியாய் நிறைந்து 40 முக்கோணம் வாழும் கையிலை ஸ்ரீபுரச் சிந்தாமணி கிருகத்தில் இருக்கும் கைலாச சுவாமினி பரஷோடசி பரமசிவன் பாகம் அமர்ந்து பாராளும் பரமேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி மனோன்மணி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன் இங்கு எல்லோர்க்கும் நல்வரம் தந்திட எல்லா நன்மையும் அருளிட ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பஸ்வரூபிணி பிரம்மாண்டயோனி சாம்பவி சந்திரமௌலி ரபலா அபர்ணா உமா பார்வதி சாவித்ரி நவயவனா சாம்ராஜ்யலக்ஷ்மி பரமேஸ்வரி பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தனாய் உருக்கொண்டு இங்கு நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்தேன். அருட்பெருங்கருணையினால் அருளுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். மக்களே, உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நன்மை செய்யவே நாம் இங்கு நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு கொண்டு நிஜாவதாரமாய் இறங்கி வந்தோம். இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். காலம் காலமாய் அவதார புருஷர்கள் வந்து மலர்ந்து உலகிற்கு நன்மை செய்யும் மிக பெரும் ஞான பூமி பாரதம். இருக்கின்ற ஒரு பாரதத்தை இழக்க இயலாது மக்களே. ஞான கர்ப்பத்தை மலடாக்க இயலாது. வாழையடி வாழையென ஞானிகளும் அவதார புருஷர்களும் வந்தே தீர வேண்டும், வாழ்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும், மலர்ந்தே தீர வேண்டும். உலகிற்கு அதுவே உத்தம நன்மை. ஒரு சில கயவர்கள் மாயையில் சிக்கி செய்திட்ட சதிகளால் உலகை பலி கொடுக்க ஆகாது. சிருஷ்டி நஷ்டமடைய கூடாது. பிரபஞ்சம் அழிந்துவிடக் கூடாது. பிரளயத்து இருந்து இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை காக்கவே பெரும் கப்பல் நானொன்று செய்தேன். அதன் பெயரே ஆதி கைலாசம். ஆதி கைலாசம் இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தில் இருக்கும் ஞான சக்திகளை ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே நாம் செய்த கப்பல். துரோகிகள் சூழ்ச்சியாலும் விரோதிகள் ஆட்சியாலும் வழியின்றி கப்பலை விட்டு மாலுமியே ஒதுங்க வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததையா. அதனால்தான் ககனம் கொந்தளித்து பேரழிவை நோக்கி சென்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மக்களே, அறியாத தனத்தினால் மாயையில் சிக்கி குழந்தைகள் தவறு செய்தாலும் பிரபஞ்சம் அழியாது காக்க வேண்டியது பராசக்தி. பரமசக்தி பரஷோடசி மனோன்மணியன் பொறுப்பென்பதால் சத்தியங்கள் சிலவற்றை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்றாய் கேட்டுக் கொள்ளுங்கள். அடுத்த சில மாதங்களில் 1000 அல்ல, லட்சம் அல்ல, கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். இந்திய நாட்டினில் கோடியில் உயிர்கள் பலியாகும். உண்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன், நன்மையை சொல்லுகின்றேன். தேடிக்கொள்ளுங்கள் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கைக்கு பாதுகாப்பை. ஆதி கைலாசத்தை நிர்வகிக்கும் அன்பர்களே, நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள். 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக வரப்போகும் இந்த மாபெரும் பிரளயத்தை தெரிந்து கொண்டு உலகில் இருக்கும் எல்லா ஔஷத சக்திகளையும் ஒன்றாய் திரட்டி நவபாஷாணத்து நிறுத்தி ஆனந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் ஸ்தாபித்து வைத்தேன். வருகின்ற குரு பூர்ணிமையோடு 12 ஆண்டுகள் அந்த ஞான ரசவாதம் பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து முழுமையான நவபாஷாண லிங்கமாய் மலர்ந்து விடுகின்றது. வருகின்ற குரு பௌர்ணமியில் இருந்து வருகின்ற எல்லோரும் அங்கு வந்து நவபாஷாண தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடிச் செல்ல அனுமதியுங்கள். அதற்கு வகை செய்யும் விதத்திலே நல்ல முறையிலே எல்லா நன்மையும் செய்து வையுங்கள். இந்த தீர்த்தத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடியோர்க்கும் அந்த தீர்த்தத்தை அருந்தியோர்க்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று வராது, மரணம் இல்லை, துக்கம் இல்லை. இது அறிவியல் பூர்வமாய் அனுபவபூர்வமாய் நிரூபிக்கப்படும். அதனால் கோடிக்கணக்கில் மக்கள் வரிசையில் நின்று தினந்தோறும் வந்து நவபாஷாணத்தாலான ஆனந்த லிங்கத்தில் நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தில் நீராடி வணங்கி நன்மை பெற்றுச் செல்வார்கள். நன்றாய் கேளுங்கள் மக்களே. ஆதி கைலாசத்து நிர்வாகிகளே, இந்த ஒரு சேவையை உலகத்திற்கு செய்யுங்கள். நீங்கள் செய்த எல்லா கர்மங்களுக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தமாகும். நல் அமைதியும் ஞானமும் யோகமும் உங்களுக்கும் கிட்டும், உலகத்திற்கும் கிட்டும். 12 ஆண்டுகள் முன்பாக பராசக்தி நான் செய்து வைத்த நவபாஷாணம் சித்தித்து புளித்து பழுத்து முதிர்ந்து ரசவாத யோகத்தில் சித்தியாகி இன்று நிறைந்த நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கமாய் வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் மலர்ந்திருக்கின்றது. இதை செய்த காரணம் வரப்போகும் பிரபஞ்சத்தின் பிரளயத்திலிருந்து மக்களை காத்திடவே. எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நேரடியாய் மறைமுகமாய் உதவி செய்து உடன் இருந்த எல்லோரும் கேளுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோரையும் நம்பியே இந்த படகை நாம் உருவாக்கினோம். இந்த பெரும் சேவையில் எல்லோரும் வந்து பாகமாயிருந்து கொரோனா வராதவர், நோய் வராதவர், வந்தவர், வந்து நீங்கியோர், இவர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் மாபெரும் மருந்து நவபாஷாண நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்து தீர்த்த விருந்து. எல்லோரும் வந்து நல் நீராடி தற்காப்பும் பெற்று நோய் கண்டவர் நோயும் தீர்ந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் அடைந்திட இந்திய நாட்டு மக்களே, உங்களால் இயன்றதை செய்திடுங்கள். உங்கள் எல்லோர்க்கும் நல் பாதுகாப்பும் உண்டு, நல்லதும் உண்டு. என்னை இழந்தாலும் என்னை நீங்கள் மறுத்தாலும் உங்களை நான் காப்பேன், அஞ்சாதீர்கள். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் நான் செய்து வைத்த கப்பலை உபயோகித்து இந்த ஆழிப் பிரளயத்தின் பெருங்கூத்து ஊழிக் கூத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். உண்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன், நன்மையை சொல்லிவிட்டேன். பிராயஷ்சித்தம் வேண்டுமென்றும் காப்பாற்ற வேண்டுமென்றும் கதறிய பக்தர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பெருங்கருணையினால் தீர்வை தந்து விட்டேன். அன்பர்களே, பக்தர்களே, சீடர்களே, என் சொல் கேட்கும் நேர்மையான தொண்டர்களே, புயல் என புறப்படுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. தேவையானதெல்லாம் உடனடியாய்ச் செய்து வரப்போகும் மக்களுக்கெல்லாம் அன்னதானம் செய்து அவர்கள் நல்லபடி வைத்திய சரோவரத்தில் தீர்த்தமாடி நவபாஷாண மருந்தையே விருந்தாய்க் கொண்டு நோயிலிருந்து தற்காப்பும் பெற்று உயிர்காப்பும் பெற்று நல்லபடியாய் வாழ்ந்திட தேவையான சேவைகளை செய்யுங்கள். இதுதான் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் பிராயஷ்சித்தம். நித்யானந்தன் வடிவு தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் நான் இந்திய நாட்டில் வந்தபொழுது என்னை வைத்து வாழாத பெருங்குற்றத்திற்கு பிராயஷ்சித்தம் இதுவே உங்களுக்கு. இதை யாவது செய்து, இது ஒன்றையாவது செய்து உங்களையும் காத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள், நாட்டையும் காத்திடுங்கள். கோடிகளில் உயிர்கள் போகப் போகின்றது என்பதை நேரில் காண்பீர்கள். கண்ட பிறகுதான் நான் சொல்லும் வார்த்தையின் சத்தியமும் உண்மையும் உங்களுக்கு புரியப் போகின்றது. அழிவதற்கு முன் வந்து நவபாஷாண மருந்தை விருந்தாய்ப் பெற்று மரணத்திலிருந்து உங்களை காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். பெருங்கருணை பேரருளால் அன்னை பராசக்தி அருளினேன் சத்தியத்தை. இந்த ஒரு சத்தியத்தை உடனடியாய் புரிந்து கொண்டு உங்களுக்கும் உலகத்துக்கும் நன்மை செய்து கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆதி கைலாசத்து நித்யானந்த லிங்கத்தின் எல்லைக்குள் ஆருக்கும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்று தீண்டாது. இந்த சத்தியத்தை அனுபவபூர்வமாகவும் அறிவியற்பூர்வமாகவும் முழுமையாக நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்வீர்கள். இது நிரூபணமாகும். அன்னை பராசக்தி 12 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக உள்ள ஞான ஔஷத சக்திகள் அனைத்தையும் பிரம்மாண்ட யோனி ஹிரண்ய கர்ப்பத்திலிருந்து கொண்டு வந்து உருவாக்கி வைத்த நவபாஷாண லிங்கம் இன்று பிரளயத்திலிருந்து காக்கும் பெரும் கப்பலாய் உங்களுக்கு ஊதாவும். என இழந்தாலும் நான் செய்து வைத்த இந்த ரசவாத ஞானத்தின் துணை இழக்காமல் உங்களை நீங்களே காத்துக் கொள்ளுங்கள். இது ஒன்றே வழி மக்களே, இது ஒன்றே வழி. ஓம் 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 ஓம்.
World cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who got stuck in Maya. Srishti should not have lost. Cosmos should not have destruction. And to save the cosmos from Pralaya, I made a huge ship. Its name is Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightened powers of the cosmos and save the people from the Pralaya. Through the tricks of traitors, rule of the enemies without any further way out, time came for sailor itself to leave. That is why the sky is boiling and moving towards huge destruction. People, even if children do mistakes in ignorance, they're getting stuck in Maya as it is Parashakti. Paramashivoham Parashurasi Manonmani. My responsibility is to save the cosmos from destruction. I am telling you some of the truths, listen properly. The next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores and crores of lives will be lost in India. And I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the good search for protection for your life. So let us look at the current state of the world as revealed by Devi Parashakti. Authorities in 223 countries and territories have reported about 497 million COVID-19 cases and 6.2 deaths since China reported its first cases to the World Health Organization. Shanghai has reported more than 73,000 positive COVID-19 infections since the resurgence of the highly contagious Omicron variant in March. A new study says 1 in 10 Australian healthcare workers have had thoughts of suicide or self harm during the pandemic. Healthcare workers in Somalia suffer from high rates of anxiety, depression, and stress because of their work with COVID 19 cases. Initial findings recorded a high prevalence of anxiety in the workforce at 69.3% for 6.5% for depression and 15.2% for stress. No crisis proved planning possible. The painful lesson young people had to learn during the pandemic is that there is no such thing as crisis proof planning. Not for anything. Pediatricians warn in vain. The pediatrician continues to notice the same complaints coming from his young patients, which he calls the three big classics: sleep disorders, eating disorders, anxiety disorders, and Omicron is everywhere in schools. According to the youth researchers, if digital platforms are the only medium for making contacts for a period of 2 years, this can lead to restriction in personal development over such a long period of time. I can't smell the other person, I can't touch them, I can't notice their aura or how they move. This impoverishment of impulses, then, in the case of the real contact and physical presence, means that the young people do not even know how to behave, how to compose themselves, how to look others in the eye. The findings come from large continuing study react. Swab testing reveals that people more likely to catch COVID again. They include healthcare workers and households with children and lots of members under one roof. The latest findings for the first 2 weeks of 2022 based on about 100,000 polymers chain reaction. About 4,000 were positive, by far the highest rate seen since the pandemic began. And when a selection of them were sequenced to check what type of COVID was to blame, virtually all were Omicron. SARS-CoV-2, this virus that causes COVID-19, can infect a person for more than 200 days in a typical case, the recent study has detected. The study served as an alert regarding the risk of limiting quarantine for COVID-19 patients to 7. Then, or even 14 days after they test positive, as initially prescribed by protocols to combat the disease. About 8% of people infected by SARS-CoV-2 may be able to transmit the virus for more than 2 months without necessarily manifesting any symptoms during the final stage of the infection. So let us now look at the solutions for the sufferings of Pralaya revealed by the Parashakti herself.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட, நன்மையை சொல்லிட, தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் ஒன்று, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாயி வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து நித்யானந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். எட்டில் ஒன்று செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப். Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious, and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater science is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater science of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's now enter into the next segment, which is the social media enriching and enriching, and the offerings to the Parashakti. The first way in which we can enrich is through YouTube. Go to the YouTube and type Nithyananda and join the KAILASA HDH Nithyananda page and join for the membership. In the below the live video, there will be a comment section. You can go ahead and put your questions there. The second way is through Facebook. Like and follow KAILASA HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. In step 2, below the live video, you can go ahead and ask your questions in the comment section of the live video. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the technical glitch. Second way is through the Facebook. Like and follows Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page and ask your questions there in the live comment section. And third way is through the Twitter. Follow at Sri Nithyananda on Twitter. And step 2, ask a question in the reply section of the tweet with the hashtag AskTheAvatar. And step 4 is through Instagram. Follow at Sri Nithyananda on Instagram. And step 2, ask a question in the comments. The last way is through the Kailasa website. Search kailasa.org, and once you enter into the website, below you'll have an option chat on WhatsApp, and you can put your questions there in the WhatsApp chat. So let's now enter into the next segment, which is the offerings to the Parashakti. The verse from the Bhagavad Purana goes, Dharmaya yashaserdhaya kamaya svajanaya cha panchadha vibhajan vittam ihamutra cha modate. One part should be used for dharma, dana, etc. And second for yasha, which bring public works and which brings fame to oneself. And third should be invested to generate more wealth. And fourth for kama, enjoyment of material things. And fifth for one's family and friends. गृहे दशगुणं दानं गोष्ठे चैव शताधिकं पुण्यतीर्थेषु साहस्रम् अनन्तं शिवसन्निधौ. Dana given at home is 10 times as much merit as when made elsewhere. 100 times when made in a Goshala covenant, 1,000 times when made in sacred places, Tirthas, and an infinite number of times when made in the premises of Shivalingas, such as the Shiva temples. दानं त्रिविधमित्येतत् कनिष्ठज्येष्ठमध्यमं तत्र नैश्रेयसं ज्येष्ठं कनिष्ठं स्वार्थसिद्धये कारुण्यात् सर्वभूतेषु तं विभागस्तु मध्यमः. Dana given to achieve moksha and shreyas is considered the most valuable form. Dana given out of pity or kindness for others or for one's own kith and kin is considered to be of medium value. It is also called as dana. Dana given to achieve one's own self-assurance is known as the least valued of all. Bhakti priya bhakti gamya bhakti vashya bhayapaha shambhavi sharadaradhya sarvani sarmadayini. Devi is found of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion, and she removes all fears. If there is any fears in the minds of devotees, Devi will surely remove those fears. And it is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. Here it is meant that the autumn of our lives, when thought turn more and more inwards, and when that happens, the role of the divine becomes known and understood clearly to us, and the need for the Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi, consort of Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Sharada Radhya means worshipped by Sharada Saraswati. Sharvani, wife of Lord Shiva. Linga Prana says Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his health form. Sharmadaini, Devi who bestows happiness on devotees. You can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. The next offering is the Sankalpa chanting, which costs 1 USD. तयैतान् मोह्यते विश्वं सैव विश्वं प्रसूयते साय चित्ता च विज्ञानं तुष्टरिद्धिं प्रयच्छति. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. Offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person, offering with all fruition of the desires and wishes he or she is yearning for. So next we are going to be learning about the divine element, gold. Gold is present in all scriptures such as the Agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas and Puranas. In all in the scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold, and ritual feasts were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illness, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold, and horses and cows were dressed in gold. Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold, and the river was called Hirnamaya, the river of gold in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavardhini in Atharva Veda. The next offering is the Sahasranama Swarna, which costs 75, 150, and 250 USD. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes repetition of her various names. This is the offering of 1008 names of the Parashakti, and it's a very special and unique archana offered to the Mahameru of the Parashakti. Offer gold coin to the Parashakti to manifest any dimension or attribute of hers that you always wanted to imbibe within you. The next offering is the Muktangoti, the finger ring with the pearl, which costs 251, 501, 750 used. Muktaharalasatkiritaruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Sinjanupura Kinkeni Manidaram Padma Prabhavasuram Sarvabhita Bhalapradam Girisutam Vaniramasevitam Meenakshim Panatosni Santatamaham Karunyavaram Nidhim. I bow down to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls, shine like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bills, who shine like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani. And Rama, I remain ever going to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. Offer fingering with the pearl to the cosmic mother and experience blessings and healing with your mother. The next offering is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus, which costs 600 USD. Ashta Vitteshwaro Peta Kumbhavarna Samayutam Sarve Sasutra Stradhya Hema Pankaja Bhushita Tavidanascha Kursascha Pakva Bhalva Bhala Prabha Snapana Dhyaya Samsiddha Pramanena Smanvitaha. All the kalashas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with the lotus flower made of gold. There are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in the worship of the ultimate Parama. Almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp, or the lotus petals. The lotus itself is a divine flower, whether it is the consecration of deities of worship, or the object of meditation, or the mudras and asanas used during the worship. And in every dimension, the lotus is involved and offered. The Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is a lotus. The disciple of Paramashiva is also considered as a lotus, above to bloom. Offer the golden lotus in any size you wish to and express gratitude to the tyaga and sacrifice of your mother. The next offering is the Swarnameti. Nakadiditi samchanna namajanatamo guna padadvaya prabhajala paragruta saroruha. Use brightness from toenails to destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. Use brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. The shloka number 83 of Soundarya which states that the nails of the Parashakti had been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings always prostrate before the Parashakti. So offer touring to the Parashakti, allowing your sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving your blessings in even the most difficult aspects of our life. The next offering is the Swarnamangtik, the gold hairline jewelry which costs 750 USD. Shuddha Sharabhivarshini. Shiva makes nectar flow in all our nerves and sastra. Shiva gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara Chakra, which is fully open and blossom. So offer the Mangtika to the Parashakti and receive blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude on the space of complete completion. So next we are going to be entering into the offerings of Guru after a short break. Please.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment.
It's my commitment to humanity.
I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA.
Yes, welcome back everyone. Let's now enter into the offerings to Guru. Napaduka paro manyo madeva shri guru paraha nahi shakta paradiksha na punyam guru pujanat. There is no mantra higher than Paduka, and no god higher than Guru, no initiation higher than the Shakti, no merit higher than Kula worship. Riktahastascha nopeyat rajanam devatam gurum parapunyambaradini yata shakya samarpayet evam yo nachare devi brahmarakshasatam rajet. One should not approach royalty, the deity, or the Guru empty-handed. He should offer fruit, flower, cloth, and the like according to his capacity. One who does not do so becomes a Brahma Rakshasa. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which costs 1008 USD. Koti Koti Mantra Japa, Koti Tirthavagahanat, Koti Devachana Devi, Parakshipaduka Smriti. O Devi, remember this Paduka, which yields infinitely greater merits than billions and billions of mantra japa, billions and billions of pilgrimages, and billions of worship. The last offering is the Vastra Seva, which costs 1008 USD. So with that, we come to the conclusions of the offerings today, Parashakti. So let's take a few moments to register for the sevas which we would like to offer today, Parashakti. The registration form, there are two options: ready to offer today or the intention to offer specific sevas. The registration form and the online and after payment links are given below. So you can go ahead and offer, and submitting details of puja, their names will be chanted during the Sankalpa. So let's take a few moments to register. Meanwhile, let's have a short break and get back with the next segment, which is the glimpses of the glorious past. So thank you, everyone. Please take a few moments to register for the offerings today, Parashakti.
time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are. Be alive, somehow be alive for next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. It's my commitment to humanity. I'm going to empower, enlighten each and every one of you with the fuel and energy of the parallel universe. I'll infuse this intense supernal effulgence DNA, Tejas, Ojas, Kundalini Shakti into your spine to consciously lift you to KAILASA. It is irreversible permanent enlightenment, irreversible power manifestation, irreversible permanent empowerment. Your consciousness as power at this moment to swallow, digest, clean up all negativity and all toxins. Develop a powerful will persistence. That's the most important asset for life. I am not giving you some life positive blah blah. I am giving you the facts of life. I am triggering your consciousness. I am your Guru. I will make you enlightened. It's my commitment. Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all. The moment you decide, your consciousness is the supreme identity you have. You will not empower your depression, your frustration, deal your problems, whether it is simple headache or depression, or the worst suicidal patterns, or life negativity, only through consciousness. Don't go for any other solution. Don't keep stupid, toxic, life negative struggles inside. Greater signs of life can be realized with a greater ability to visualize. Greater signs is the equivalent word for Hinduism. When you understand the greater signs of life, greater courage, more possibility, more fearlessness, more joy, more bliss. When you visualize Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, 50 hands, your consciousness becomes ferocious and that ability to visualize, you will get involved in everything deeply. Involved people are the most delicious, most sweet, most beautiful, most juiciest beings of planet Earth. Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. Your decision to struggle with the same rut is time, Kala. Your decision to swallow time is Kala Bhairava. Stand. Be a conscious woman or man. Be conscious being. Shrink the time through conscious will persistence. Make the future into present by being ferocious with yourself.